Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jersey Zone. Today I have an unboxing for you guys, and I actually got two separate packages. So the one on top here, this is a jersey. It's a Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey that I only got for $50. So very, very cheap. The package underneath, it contains two hats that are also Reverse Retro hats that I got for relatively cheap as well. I can't quite remember. I think they were $10 each. Pretty sure that was the price. So overall, pretty cheap package. This is all coming from Sport Chek. If you guys, may have missed their sale, they did have a big blowout sale with the Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys. I'll kind of get into it a little bit later on, and my I don't want to say complaints with that because obviously it's $50 for a Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. Before we do jump into it though, if you guys are new to the channel and you like hockey jersey content, please make sure to hit subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up the jersey first because that is the one that's a little bit more exciting. At least for myself, I find it a little bit more exciting. So we're going to go ahead, get it out of the bag. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Hopefully not. They actually had it in two bags here, so it was nicely protected, which is great. Okay, so I got it out of the bag, so it's time to show you guys 3, 2, 1, and here it is. It is the Calgary Flames Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey. So, of course, I am wearing the 1.0 jersey for the Flames. This is the 2.0, and I do like it a little bit better. I absolutely love the jersey that this is throwing back to, like the pedestal jersey. That's at least what I call it. I know some people call it other things, like the Germany flag jersey, or, I think there's other names as well, but I've always called it the pedestal jersey. And I absolutely love those jerseys. It being in black, in my opinion at least, makes it even better. I really do like this thing a lot. However, when it was first released, I wasn't as big on it, and it was for one reason in particular. The one reason being the seam that comes across right here. So you guys can kind of tell on the camera here. I'll try and show it a little bit closer. Yeah, you can tell it a little bit better there, but you can see that there's a seam just right above the striping here. And when I saw that in the photos when they were first revealed, I was like, that looks awful. It looks really, really bad. It was so noticeable, and I just absolutely hated that aspect of the jersey, and that was the only thing that I didn't like. Like, it just stood out so much, and I never really understood why they did it like this, because on the previous jerseys, I can actually even show you guys. I'll go and get it. On the original jersey here, you can see that there's no seam separating the striping and the rest of the jersey. It has the sublimated print, but it's all just one thing. However, like I just showed you guys on the Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, it does have that seam there, and I really just don't understand it. Now, apparently, I've read that Adidas was having issues mimicking like this style, or at least mimicking the fact that it was all just one piece here. I don't really understand that though, to be honest, because like I would get it if it was an issue in the 90s when they were making these jerseys and this jersey had the seam here, but if we've advanced like 30 years here pretty much, I just don't really get why they would be having issues with this jersey and not the previous one. I feel like the advancements of technology would make it easier, but apparently not. I don't really understand it. So that is my biggest flaw with this Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, is just that seam there. However, that being said, I will say once I saw this jersey in person, because I saw it in person a couple of months ago, when I went to the mall and I saw it in a store, I was like, okay, it's not as noticeable in person. Like, it still definitely is noticeable. Like, if I hold it up here, I can see it. I definitely can see it here, but it didn't look as bad, at least as I thought when I was looking at the original pictures when they first released the jerseys. I thought it looked really, really bad there. In person, I do find it's not as bad. So that is the only thing that I really dislike about this jersey. Everything else though, like, I absolutely love. Like I said, I love the black being the main color of the jersey. I think that looks great. I really like the striping on the arm here as well. The striping at the bottom, even though it's sublimated, like, I think the sublimated striping is completely fine. I really don't mind that aspect of this jersey. Even the orange NHL shield isn't too bad because, it's somewhat close with the red on the jersey. Like, it's not like completely standing out like it is on some of the other Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys. And you can see in the back of the collar there, it says Calgary 1995, if you guys wanted to see that. Now, of course, since I got this jersey for $50, there's no one on the back of the jersey. It is just a blank. Maybe I'll get this customized eventually, but not really quite too sure who I would put on this jersey. I would have to think about it. Maybe Kadri, because I do like Kadri a lot, but it's not like any Flame had a really good season last year. It was a pretty bad season overall, but yeah, I very, very much do like this jersey quite a bit. Another thing as well, this is my first prime green jersey for the Calgary Flames, so I can see that like the updated logo for the Calgary Flames looks pretty good. I like the little detailing. I'll probably take a picture and show it close up just so you guys can see it a little bit better, but I do like that aspect, although I will say it looks like there's a little bit of creasing in this logo here. Yeah, I can see a little bit of creasing in the logo. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out. It is a little noticeable, to be honest, so I don't love that, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I do like how the logo is made though as well. Like it's kind of in the style of a semi-reverse cut customization kit, which by the way, I do plan on making a video about customization kits in the near future. I don't know how long that will be. I'm planning like a week or two, but you know, don't count on it. Either way though, I like this style because you know, it has the yellow at the bottom there, the white is the second layer, and the black is the third layer, but the black is still creating that outline. So I think that is pretty cool. Overall, I do very much like that logo a lot. Like I said, it's a little bit unfortunate about the creases in the logo. I'm going to try and get that out. Hopefully I can, but you know, we'll have to see. Overall, it is a very nice looking jersey and one that climbed up on my Reverse Retro 2.0 rankings pretty quickly. So I'm quite happy that I got it, especially for only $50. Okay, now we can move on to the box with the hats. The hats is going to go a little bit quicker here. So let's just get it open. Okay, and here is the first hat. So it is just the hat to go with the Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey. So you can see kind of, actually, let's just pull out the jersey altogether so you can see it in full. Okay, so you guys can kind of see what it's supposed to look like together. It's kind of hard holding up both things at the same time, but overall, it does look good. It does have the orange NHL shield on the back as well. The thing that I don't like about this cap, though, is the mesh on the back. I really don't like mesh caps. I always find them just to be a little bit weird. I don't even know why they're a thing. I guess to make it a little bit more breathable, but I always hated them. I've never really liked them, so that is my only flaw, I would say, with this hat, but it still obviously looks really good with the jersey. And I would say that most of the Reverse Retro 2.0 hats I really didn't like. The ones with the special design and everything like that, I liked the idea of those, but the actual like execution of those hats were really, really bad. Of course, they were Fanatics hats, so they looked absolutely awful in person. They were like almost like a foam material, and the logos themselves were just like screen printed. Like it looked really, really bad. I'll probably pull up the Tampa Bay Lightning one. That is the one that I'm specifically talking about, because looking at the hat, I'm like, yeah, that looks really, really cool, but just how it was actually executed with the materials and everything, it came out awful and it just did not look good at all. I think I saw the Boston Bruins hat in person and I was very glad I did, because it completely turned me off on the idea of buying that Lightning hat. I was so close to, and the only reason that I didn't is because it wasn't available in Canada. I would have had to go through the Tampa Bay Lightning team store, so it would have been like full price plus shipping plus duties. It would have been like extremely expensive, but I still almost bit the bullet on it, and I was very, very happy that I didn't, because I would have been so disappointed. With this hat here, the only thing that I don't like is the mesh backing. You know, the logo itself, it isn't like sublimated or like screen printed on. It is actually its own thing, so it looks pretty good. Overall, you know, for a $10 hat, pretty happy about it. Now, for the second hat here, I probably didn't need to buy it because it is the Vancouver Canucks Reverse Retro 2.0 hat, which I don't have the jersey for. I do plan on getting that jersey at some point in the future. I just really haven't found it at a price that I'm willing to pay. So I just have the hat, and I'm okay with that. And honestly, even if I don't get that jersey at some point, I think I'm still okay with just the hat itself, because I have always loved the Johnny Canuck logo. I've always wanted it on the front of something in my collection. Now, of course, that's always been a jersey. I haven't really been looking for hats, but I'm still okay if it's only just a hat. I think he is just a very fun specialty logo for the Canucks. I really wouldn't mind if they go back to him again at some point. I don't think he should be the main logo for them, especially because the Abbotsford Canucks currently have him as their main logo, but, you know, as like a third jersey or just a specialty jersey, I do think it works quite well. So yeah, even if I don't get the Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, I'm okay with that, because I do have the hat here, and I do also plan on getting that Abbotsford Canucks jersey at some point, so that would kind of go with this hat. Not really, it is a different logo, like just slightly different, the Johnny Canuck logo is, and also I think the shade of blue and green are slightly different on the Abbotsford Canucks jersey as opposed to this one here, so I don't think it would match completely, but I still think it would go okay. Either way, you know, I got the Johnny Canuck hat. It was only $10, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Okay, so since I'm done going through all the packages, now it's time to complain. I'm kind of joking, of course. It's very, very hard to complain about a $50 jersey, especially a $50 Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, but I do have some thoughts on the sale that I just wanted to talk about a little bit here. In case you guys missed it, a couple of days ago now, Sport Chek had a massive blowout sale on all of their Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys. They were only $50, and I was super happy about that. I went to go buy probably like 4 or 5 of them, and when I went to go buy them, I realized that they weren't available to ship. They were only available for pickup. This really sucked for me, because most of the Sport Cheks in my area are just really bad. Like, they barely stock any jerseys whatsoever. So the only one that I was actually able to grab was that Calgary Flames jersey. All the other ones that I wanted just weren't available for shipping, so I just couldn't get them. Although I do think 2 of them were actually available for shipping. It was the Toronto Maple Leafs, which I already have, and the Ottawa Senators, which I don't want. So I think those were the only 2 that you could actually get from shipping. The other ones, though, you know, it was only available for pickup, which I really shouldn't complain about, because obviously that just means that they didn't have any stocked at their warehouse, so they don't want, like, you know, people in store shipping them out. That would be way too much. I definitely understand that. And also, I really should not be complaining about this whatsoever. I was actually extremely lucky. I was super late to the sale. Like, I'm pretty sure I was halfway done my shift, which I don't have an early shift, by the time that I actually saw the sale. So I'm assuming if they were available for shipping, I would have missed out on all of the jerseys. I'm assuming they all would have been sold. So I probably shouldn't be complaining, but it's my channel, so I'm going to complain. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I'm very lucky that I managed to get that jersey, and I'm lucky that I managed to get this jersey here as well. So I was actually able to snag another Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey from the sale, and I'll tell you guys how in my next video, or at least in the video that I unbox this. I don't know if it's going to be my next video. We'll kind of have to see. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about these hats and the jerseys in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Social medias are in the description down below there as well. That is it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.